Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are all safe at home. Right? Today we are going to start a new concept. Already we discussed in earlier classes. Again we will discuss deeply. Okay? So, suppose two friends are there. Right? Raju and Ravi. These two friends have some money. Okay? These two friends have some money. So Raju have rupees 6 and 25 paise. As well as Ravi have rupees 5 and 75 paise. So both of these friends they wrote whatever they have the amount. Okay, so they wrote. Raju said that I have rupees 6.25 rupees 6.25, and as well as Ravi said that I have rupees 5.75. So both of you they wrote, instead of saying 6 rupees 25 paise or 5 rupees 75 paise, instead of saying like this in words, they said that I have rupees 6.25 and Ravi said that I have rupees 5.75. Is they said correct or not? Yes, sir. So whatever they given in rupees and paise, they convert into totally into rupees by using a point here. There is a point they are using in between those two. They are connecting with point. Okay, rupees and paise with point. See this here. Even though here 5 rupees 75 paise there, he said that 5.75. That is rupees 5.75. So what is called this point? What is called this point? The point is called in mathematical, you can say that it is a decimal. Okay. Today we are going to discuss decimals. What is that? Today we are going to discuss decimals. Decimals means when you are converting units in different types of units into same unit. Just like this here, rupees and paise both are different units. Okay. So here we can convert this total into rupees only. Okay. And here also we can convert by using decimal, convert into rupees only. Even though suppose let us take this marker, height of this marker. Okay. Height of this marker and as well as this pen. Let us take that these two are. Okay. Little bit difference is there. Okay. Now let us take that the length of marker. Whatever I have the marker, length of the marker is nothing but. Let us take that 6 centimeter. Let us take 7 millimeter. Clear, right? And well as the length of this pen. Length of pen is that is 7 centimeter, 8 millimeters. Clear, 8 mm. Then I want to write this total, this 6 centimeter and 7 centimeter into, convert into in centimeters only. Even though the length of the pen also we should convert into centimeters only. So when you are converting that, this is 6.7 centimeter. I am connecting with this only one decimal. Even though here 7.8 centimeter. Clear? Everything should convert into centimeters only by using a decimal point. By using a decimal point. Coming to our regular examples. Let us take that. See, suppose if you observe your scale, in the scale you have some numbers are there. They wrote some numbers on the scale. That is start from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So whenever you see that the numbers, below the number you have one big line. Okay. Now again in between the numbers, in between the values, you will be having some small lines are there. some small lines are there. So if you observe, you have scale. If you observe that, you can see this. See here, I'm going to draw the scale here. See, generally, so scale start from here. It is 0. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. One big line again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again one line. This is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. This is 2. Clear? Like this. You observe your scale like this one. Now see this here. From 0 to 1, it is nothing but 1 centimeter. Okay. The 1 centimeter they divided into 10 equal parts. They divided into 10 equal parts. See this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clear? Totally 10 parts are there. So what are called these parts? These parts are called millimeters. What is that here? After 0, 0, you can call it this 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, like this you can call it as. Each and every line. This is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. The big line is nothing but 0.5, like this. So we can call these are all nothing but 0.1 centimeter. Here also centimeter. This also centimeter, centimeter, centimeter. Individually you can say that. Individually you can say without using decimal. We can say it is as 1 millimeter. Okay, and 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters, right? 4 millimeters, 5 millimeters. So like that we can say that 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. That we know that 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. Then 1 millimeter can be written as in terms of decimals. That is nothing but 1 by 10 centimeter, which is equal to 0.1 centimeter. 1 millimeter is equal to 0.1 centimeter. When you are converting into decimals, we can use the point. This is how to write this one. 0.1 centimeter. Clear? So in same way we can convert as pies to rupees to pies. Okay, rupees and pies both are combination in terms of rupees only by using the decimals. Even millimeters into centimeters or centimeters into meters, meters to kilometers also we can use by decimals. We can convert into same thing, that is millimeters to centimeter by using decimals. Even centimeters into meters is also we can use by decimals. We can convert the values. Clear? So now let us discuss in the page number. All of you open that page number, see this here. Now 8.2 tenths. Now let us discuss it. So what is called this in mathematically you can say that here 0.1 centimeter we are using that. So now first of all this can be written as, we can say that in mathematically that is 10th part. That is 1/10 part. 1/10 is nothing but what? 1 by 10. What is 1 by 10? What we are going to discuss now. So here let us take that, suppose there is a block. So right. So let us recall what we have learned earlier classes. Suppose now see this here. This is there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this totally there are 10 blocks are there. 10 blocks are there. This is totally one block. It is equal into, sorry, it totally is one block. Okay, one block equal to 10 parts. One block equal to 10 parts. This total is nothing but 10 parts. Now what about count this one part? One part is equal to 1 by 10. Clear? Totally 10 parts are there. I am taking only one part. One part is nothing but 1 by 10. So in this numerator is nothing but what we are taking data, and denominator is nothing but total. This 1 by 10 can be written as 0.1. 0.1. In this point shows that this one, unless after the point, after decimal point, how many values are there here? Only one value is there. That's why we need only 1 0. Clear? So this is a process, we can take it as right. This is nothing but 1/10 part. This is nothing but 1/10 part. Okay, 1/10 is nothing but 1/10. 1/10 is nothing but 1/10. Out of 10 parts, we are collecting one part. Okay, that is nothing but 1/10 part. It is nothing but a fraction, 1/10. Fraction into decimal form. Okay, that is 0.1. Okay, there is nothing but, you can put as 1/10 part. Or you can take, suppose let us take, I'm taking these three parts. Okay, that is 3/10. That is 3/10. What is 3/10 part? 3/10 part. 3/10 is nothing but, that is 3/10. Okay, 3/10 is nothing but, we are collecting 3 parts out of 10 parts. So that is nothing but 3/10. If I collect 4/10, that is 4 part. 5/10, 5/10. 6/10, 6/10. Okay, 6/10 is nothing but 6/10. So what is nothing but 10 parts is nothing but, it's nothing but 1/10. 1/10 is nothing but 1/10. Out of total 10 parts, we are taking only one part, that is nothing but 1/10. If I collect 3 parts, if I take 3 parts, that is 3/10 parts. Clear, my dears? So now here you have some questions are there, and try this and as well as you can complete it one. Right? Example as well. Now let us discuss fractions. Before we discuss that, representing decimals on the number line. How to represent a decimal number on the number line? Generally, we can represent any number on the number line. Okay, generally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we can represent on the number line. Just now I told you scale. Scale is the best example for number line. Okay, now what is that here? Representing decimals on number line. Okay, how to represent a decimal number on the number line? Now let us see this way. So whatever the number, let us take a simple example you can able to understand easily. Represent 2/3 on number line. 2/3 on number line. Okay. Now first of all, see this here. The given number is 2/3. So 2.3. Sorry. 2.3 they given. So now first of all, see this here. 2.3 lies between which two values? Okay, we are saying that it is 2.3, means after 2 it is there. Okay, now you have number line first start from 0. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Okay, now after 2 you have 2.3. So this value, so 2.3 lie between 2 and 3. Okay, this value lies between 2 and 3. In between these two you have. Where it will be located? Okay, now see this here. So whatever the value, whatever the decimal value if you want to represent on the number line, first step is you need to define that, you have to recognize that the number is lies between which two numbers. Then after that, in between those two numbers you should divide into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 parts. Totally 10 parts are there. In that 10 parts, start from after 2. Okay, this is 2.1, this is 2.1, 2.2, this is called 2.3. Okay, right? So this is the process to represent any decimal number on the number line. What you are going to first of all, you need to see that the given decimal number is belongs to in between which two numbers. Then take those two parts, then divide into 10 equal parts, then count. Okay. Right? So next we are going to discuss that fractions as decimals. How to convert fractions into decimals. Okay. Now see, just now we discussed 1/10 part. Okay. So here very simple it is. Whenever you have any fraction, you should make it as a denominator compulsory 10. If you want to write generally, if you want to write 1/10 part into fraction, is nothing but 1/10 only. That is 0.1. Let us see this here. Fractions as decimals. Fractions as decimals, and next one is decimals as fractions also. Both are there. Okay. let us discuss here. Suppose 2 by 10. 2 by 10 can be written as this is nothing but 2/10 parts, which is nothing but 0.2, like this. Suppose I have 1 by 5 is there. Then how to, this is not 1/10 part. Okay, let us take 3 by 5. Why? Let us take 3 by 5. Okay, now I want to represent, I want to convert this fraction into decimal form. What we are going to do? We need to convert this fraction into decimal form. So to convert into decimal form, compulsory denominator should be taken as 10. If you want to take denominator as 10, you should multiply with 2 in the denominator, you should multiply with 2 in the numerator also. This will become 2 3s are 6 by 10. That is 6/10 part, that is 0.6. Suppose here, see this here. In the denominator we have 10 is there. That's why we got 1 decimal point and 1 value only after decimal. Only 1 digit is there. So this 0 is nothing but 0. Number of zeros depends on this number of values after the decimal point. Here decimal point you have only 1 value. That's why we got here 0. That is 6 by 10 convert into decimal form 0.6. Now reverse process. Reverse process. What is the reverse process? Decimals as fractions. Decimals as fractions. That is nothing but simple. That is whatever the decimal. Suppose 0.2. Okay, 0.2. See this here. If you are to convert 0.2 into fractions, first of all remove the decimal. Okay, remove the decimal. Now after decimal we have whatever the value here, that you should write as it is here. Okay, whatever the number here you should write as it is. Then remove the decimal, put 1, and after the decimal how many values are there? Only 1 value is there. You get 1 0. The same way 0.3 also, that is 3 by 10. Okay, and 0.7 also is there. That is 7 by 10. 0.9, which is nothing but 9 by 10. Like this. Fraction to decimal, decimal to fraction. Fraction to decimal, decimal to fraction. Is this clear, my dears? Okay, I hope you understood that. Let us discuss some exercise questions from 8.1. Okay. Right, children, place value chart. So in the previous classes we discussed already in earlier your classes, that is place value chart. It starts from 1s, okay, 10s, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, lakhs. That is Indian number system. Okay, we know that Indian number system is nothing but it starts from. See this here. Suppose let us take that. This is ones here. Okay, the next tens, the next hundreds, right? Next thousands, next 10,000s, lakhs. These are all we know that. But coming to the decimal system also, we have place value chart. See this here. The right hand side of the ones will be having tens part. That is tens part. TENTHS. That is after one you will be having decimal values. Suppose see this here. I want to write a number in decimal system. That is 176.3. This decimal number I am going to represent in place value chart. So start from right hand side. Okay, first of all 3 is there. 3 is nothing but here. How many ones are there? 6 ones are there. How many tens are there? 7 are there. How many hundreds are there? 100 is there. This is the process to represent a decimal number in the on the place value chart. Okay. Now let us come to your exercise. First question is write the following numbers in the given table. Okay. Write the following numbers. Here some blocks are given. By using the blocks we are going to represent that number in the place value chart. Okay. Question number 1. That is very easy. By looking that you can say, you can write the answers. Okay. Now question number 1. So see this here. In this first one is a bit. That is how many here. See this here, by using you can say directly here. Write the following as numbers in the given table. Here, how many tens are there? See, 3 blocks are there. 3 blocks is nothing but 3 tens. only ones is nothing but 1 is there. Tens how many are there? 2 are there. So 3 into 10, 1 into 1 and 2 into 1 by 10 part. See this here, place value chart I have right here. Tens are 3 are there. Okay, ones is nothing but 1 are there, and tens are 2 are there. So this we are going to write in the place value chart. In the given place value chart, that is okay. So this is the place value chart. This is tens part, ones. Okay, this is tens, hundreds, and this is thousands. Okay, now here tens part is nothing but 1 by 10 part. This is 1, this is 10, this is 100. Okay, this is 1000. Okay, now see this here. Tens how many are there? 3 are there. How many ones are there? 1 are there. How many tens are there? 2 are there. 3, 1, 2. That is the process. Okay, first one A bit is completed. You should do B1. Now coming to the write the following decimals in the place value table. Okay, the same way here. Question number 2. They given decimal values. So A bit 19.4 I am going to write. See this here. In 19.4, how many tens are there? How many ones are there? How many tens are there? You need to recognize first of all. You need to see this. You need to find out first of all how many tens are there. How many ones are there? How many tens are there? Tens, tenth. This is tenth part. This is tens. Clear? So here tens is nothing but here 4 are there. Clear? Same process. Same place value chart. How many ones are there? 9s are there. How many tens are there? 1 are there. That is 19.4. Clear? So like that you need to represent these numbers in the place value chart. Now third question is write each of the following as decimals. Write each of the following as decimals. They given B1. I am going to write B1. 2 tens and 9 tens. 9 tens part. That is see this here. 2 tens are nothing but 20 and the 9 tens is nothing but 0.9. That is 9 by 10. Okay, right? 20.9. Right? Next question number 4. Write of each of the fractions into decimals. Every fraction should write in terms of decimals. Question number 4. That is see this here I am going to write C1. They given 200 plus 60 plus 5 plus 1 by 10. That is see by adding these three you will get 265 and 1 by 10 is nothing but 0.1. Like this. Okay. Now complete that one also. Now question number 5. Write the following decimals into as a fractions reduced into lowest form. What is meant by lowest form? Do you know that? Lowest form is nothing but you should convert into the GCD of HCF of both numerator and denominator must be 1. Okay, suppose I will write one example. I will explain one example. You can able to understand easily. Clear? Question number 5. So here, what we are going to do here? See this here, question number 5. Write the decimals into fractions and as well as reduce into lowest form. B1 I am going to write 2.5. It is a 2.5 decimal number. How to convert into fraction form? First of all, write the number as this 25 divided by, remove the decimal, keep 1. After the decimal, how many numbers are there? Only one value is there, you get 0. Now see this here, after getting the fraction, whatever the value 2.5, we should convert into fraction form. After converting into fraction, if there is any cancellation, see this here, 25 and 10 both are multiples of 5. We can cancel in 5 table. Okay, we can cancel in 5 table. That is, so divide with 5 the numerator, divide with 5 in the denominator and numerator, which is equal to 25 divided by 5 is nothing but 5. 10 divided by 5 is nothing but 2. So this is the lowest form. This is lowest form. Okay. Right? These both numbers will go in only one table. No other table we can use to cancel these two. Only one table. So this is nothing but lowest form. Whatever the fraction will we get, should convert into lowest form by using the division or cancellation. However you can know that, you can cancellation. Okay, 5 5s are 5 2s are 10. Right? So that is the fifth question. Now question number 6, that is express the following as a centimeter using decimals. That is C bit 116 millimeters. Right? So now this we are going to convert into centimeters by using the decimals. Now see this here, we know that solution, we know that 10 centimeters, sorry, 10 millimeters equal to, sorry my dears, 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter, we know that. Okay, then 100 millimeters equal to 10 centimeters by multiplying with 10 on both sides. Now I want still 16 millimeters are there. Okay, now so 100 millimeters equal to 10 centimeters. Clear? Next, what is 110 millimeters? 110 millimeters equal to 11 centimeters. 110 millimeters equal to 11 centimeters only. See this here, we are going to add again. By adding these two, you will get 110. By adding these two, you will get 11 centimeters. Clear? Right? So now, but here 116 millimeters. So what is this 6 millimeters? We know that 1 millimeter equal to 0.1 centimeter. Then 6 millimeters equal to 0.6 centimeters. Clear? So now, therefore here 116 millimeters can be written as 110 millimeters plus 6 millimeters. So this 110 millimeters is nothing but 11 centimeters plus 6 millimeters is nothing but 0.6 centimeter, which is nothing but 11.6 centimeters. Clear? This is a process to convert whatever the given millimeters into centimeters. Right? Detailed, in detail. Right? Clear? Otherwise that you put a decimal. You need to count from right hand side, put decimal point after one value, that is the centimeters. Whatever it will be. Okay, here one more, let us discuss here, 162 centimeters. Even 162 millimeters is nothing but 16.2 centimeters. Simple, we can say that. From right hand side, you should count only one number after one digit, put the decimal, it will become converted into centimeters. Right? So now coming to the seventh question. Between which two whole numbers on the number line are the given numbers lie? Which of these whole numbers is nearer than numbers? Right. So here they given some decimal numbers are there. We need to represent on the number line. Okay, whole numbers. And which two numbers it will be lies? Right. Question number 7 we are going to discuss now. Very simple, very easy chapter. You can able to understand easily. Normal multiplication, normal addition, normal subtraction, normal conversions only. Okay. So we know that 10 millimeters equal to 1 centimeter. Keep it in mind always. 10 millimeters equal to 1 centimeter. Then 100 millimeters equal to 10 centimeter. Now question number 7. They given a number line. Right. So here they given 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like that. Yes, let us take they are asking that between which two whole numbers on the number line are the given numbers lie, and as well as which of these whole numbers is nearer to the number. I am going to explain B1. They given 5.1. 5.1 is nothing but after 5 before 6. So this number, okay, so 5.1 is lie between 5 and 6. First part is completed. And in between 5 and 6 we need to take 10 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 parts are there. Now represent 5.1 on the number line. This is 5.1. After 5 you have, this is 5.1. Now see this here. 5.1 is near to which number? Either it is 5 or 6. Yes sir. So 5.1 is near to 5 only. Clear? Is near to 5 only. So like that, let us take 6.4. 6.4 is lies between 6 and 7. Then 6.4 is very near to 6 only. Okay, so like that the numbers are there and represent on the number line like this and write down. Next come to the show the following numbers on the number line. 8th question also same thing. Okay, question number 8 also same thing, 0.2, 1.9, 1.1, 2.5 should represent on the number line. Question number 9, write the decimal number represented by the points A, B, C, D on the given given number line. Okay, now question number 9, very interesting. They given only alphabets A, B, C, D. We need to represent, we need to find out the numbers. Okay, question number 9. Question number 9. So they given one number line. Okay, here it is 0 is there. After 0 again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Little bit. Here it is. So here this is a 1. Okay, then again this is 2. This is 3. Right? So now here it is we have A. This is A. Then B is here we have B. Okay. Next here we have C. And D is here it is D. So now see this here A, this number is A. Now 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8. So A is equal to 0.8. Like that you need to find out B value, C value and D value. Clear? Just count here. This is a 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. B is 1.3. Like that you can find out C and D also. Clear? Now question number 10. Now the length of Ramesh notebook is 9 cm 5 mm, and what will be its length in centimeters only. And as well as the length of young gram plant is 65 mm, express its length in terms of centimeter. Okay, in 10th bit I will explain one, the remaining question you need to solve second bit. I will explain B bit, you can solve A bit. Clear? So now A1, so B bit, 10th question B bit. Given that the length of a young gram plant, the length of gram plant, which is equal to, that is 65 millimeters. They are asking this convert into centimeters. So we know that 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. Clear? Now I want 65 millimeters. So whatever the given 65 millimeters can be written as 65 millimeters, which is equal to 60 plus 5 millimeters. Clear? So now that is we can write as 60 millimeters plus 5 millimeters, which is nothing but 60 millimeters is nothing but 6 centimeters plus 5 millimeters is nothing but, we can write as 1 millimeter equal to 0.1 centimeter. Okay, this is 0.5 centimeter. Clear? Now by adding these two, we will get 6.5 centimeters. Clear? This is a process to find out, you can understand in a simple way. Right children? I hope you understood that today's class decimals, how to represent a decimal on the number line. Okay, fractions into decimals, decimals into fractions, how to write in a place value chart. Okay, we discuss different types of problems also. Clear? And complete whatever we discuss the problems in classwork, and whatever we did not discuss the problems in the class, you need to do as a homework. Thank you children. Have a great day.